Previously on Project Runway Philippines.
Who would I choose? Someone who has zero point of view like Melay or someone na nasobrahan naman ng pagkarami?
On the last challenge I got compared with my friend Melay, it makes me guilty na she got eliminated just to make me stay here sa competition.
Celine, brilliant how she used the materials. She's only 21,
Yes.
but her level of sophistication is quite high.
Only one can be the winner for tonight. And that is you, Celine. Congratulations. This is Project Runway Philippines, the search for the country's next big fashion designer. 15 contestants, 3 finalists will make the cut. But only one can be the winner. For these 15 designers, Project Runway is a chance of a lifetime.
Today we went to Gallery Vask in Bonifacio, a global city. The building itself was absolutely artistic, architecturally like wow.
Then, pagdating namin dun sa restaurant, yung Gallery Vask, nakita ko na yung mga itlog, yung arts doon. Sabi ko, this is my time. Mag-create ako ng art and ready-to-wear.
Designers. Hi. How's everyone? Let me introduce you to one of the owners of Gallery Vask, Carlo Calma.
Hello, designers. When we opened Gallery Vask in 2013, what we wanted to do was to create an ambiance of dining within art. These chairs are conceptualized by different famous designers and artists, personalities that dine here at Vask.
And to give us a taste of what they have to offer, Vask created a special menu for you, Tom. So, let's all go to the dining room now. Wow! Here. Okay, take your seats. Okay, designers, I hope you're all hungry now because we have prepared something delectable. Today, you'll be creating a mini collection inspired by the delicious masterpiece that you're about to eat.
I think each of us has a different one.
Is this edible?
But of course, the challenge would be a hard task for just one designer to work on. So designers, this is your first group challenge. And the designers sitting with you are your teammates.
So everyone was surprised. Of course, working in a team is very difficult, especially when you're paired with some designers that are far beyond your aesthetics.
Ay, smells like beer.
I was sitting with Jared on my left and Joy on my right. I'm like, wow, our design philosophy is quite, like loud.
Looking sa mga ibang teams, lalo na kina Jared, kumbaga talagang boom of talents yon, grabe. Kasi magagaling sila eh.
Wow, wait lang. Actually, nakaka-pressure. Kasi actually, mas mahirap mag-work with artists talaga, like Mau. Iba yung utak ni Mau, iba yung utak ni Kuya Jared, iba yung iniisip ko. So parang, ang hirap din i-work.
You have one day to complete this challenge, and one designer will have to work on one look. Okay, designers? Bon appetit!
What we got is the beer urchin, wherein it was served dun para sa isang shell siya na may spikes. So mukha talaga siyang urchin.
As in sea urchin! Nakakaloka! Malapit ako sa beach sa amin pero hindi pa ako nakatikim ng sea urchin.
Yes, isa. The food that was prepared for us was like an oriental na dim sum. One dish was like a mini siopaw with quail inside. And then another is an isaw-like shrimp.
The inspiration that we got, the simplicity of the original idea of the food, which is very dim sum. Tapos pag nakita mo nga siya, parang fusion siya, very forward na siya.
The winner will be chosen from the winning team. And one member or more of the losing group would be eliminated.
Or more.
Now, the winning designer for this challenge will receive immunity for the next challenge and will receive a dinner for two at Vask Modern Tapas and Gastronomic Cuisine. Remember the chairs earlier?
Yes.
Okay, the winning designer will get the privilege to design a chair that will be featured here at Gallery Vask.
Wow, it's like leaving a trademark into the gallery, even though it's just a chair, but the chair is art. You're leaving art, you're leaving inspiration for whoever sits there and eats.
Sana manalo ako na makakatabi ko yung mga biggest parang artists dito sa Pilipinas.
Okay, designers. Now, you're given 30 minutes to plan and sketch your designs. After which, we will go to Carolina.
Parang sumusod na lang ako sa kanila eh. Ayokong mag-suggest kasi sila ang yung may alam talaga, lalo na si AJ. Pero binigyan naman niya ako ng chance na mag-sketch on my own. Oh, okay naman siya, surprisingly. So, napagkasunduan namin na yung key element namin is yung parang spike ng sea urchin.
And I think the other team na medyo mahihirapan is sila Enzo, Justin, and Romel. Kasi si Romel is couture. And Justin and Enzo, very structured, very tailored.
Yung dish na pinaghugutan namin ng inspiration is yung pork na parang seared but medium rare, tapos para siyang may beetroot sauce. Na-inspire kami dun sa shape nung pork na medyo geometric.
Yung food na natikim sa amin food is all about lechon. Is covered siya ng leaf eh. So doon kami kumuha ng inspiration ng isang silhouette.
Wag lang. Ito ba? Close to the body? Close to the body. Sige, perfect.
Okay, time's up, designers. Let's all head off to Carolina's. Designers, welcome to Carolina's Lay Shop. For this challenge, each team will receive a 6,000 peso budget, and you have 30 minutes to buy everything that you need.
Ano, you don't like it? Do we like it? What? Sa akin okay na kasi insert na ako. Ako, i-insertan ko na lang. Yeah, because okay na. Ano din?
Shiny. Ang ganda ng color niya.
Ito masyado. 598. Okay. Pasok naman. Thank you.
Naso, harapan na naman tayo.
Ano natin pagdikit-dikitin?
Ito, diba?
Ay, meron ako yung pwede nilagay.
Pero kung ano yung proportion ng size?
I thought that we were actually a good group compared to other groups. I told my teammates that I would still work as a group and that I would work as if I didn't have any immunity.
Coming up on Project Runway Philippines.
It is cohesive, pero medyo bland.
It's very sad to know that Celine is sick and she was sent home.
I've had better days. I really couldn't function anymore.
This is our first team challenge, and we were asked to make a mini collection of 3 inspired by the dishes served in the Vask gallery.
Nung dumating na kami sa work area namin with Celine, hindi na siya ganun ka-efficient. Ini-insist na rin namin na magpahinga siya dahil kailangan niya talaga nun.
Hi, designers. Your models are here for the fitting. Okay, I'll be back in a few minutes. Hello, designers. So which team is ready for the consultation? Your team. Okay.
We got the sea urchin, so we're gonna put some spikes sa shoulders. We have some layers sa garments namin. And then with the spikes, of course.
You're working on the same fabrics?
Same fabrics.
Okay, my only concern is the spikes are parang 2 seasons already. Sige, pag-isipan nyo yan.
How can we justify a sea urchin without a spike?
Do you know there are other qualities of the sea urchin that you can explore?
Ang action plan namin as a team is to eliminate the spikes, but not totally eliminate it, but use it instead of like an accessory. Ang ginawa namin focus is in-interpret namin what is a sea urchin. We decided na, it has a protective shell, but something inside is really soft, very vulnerable. So yun ang ginawa naming concept.
What's your concept for your collection? The cochinillo.
Yes.
Okay.
I think what we decided to do is work with earthy colors because of the color palette that was presented, and also on textures as well.
So it seems that the only common thread among your pieces are your fabrics. In your collection, parang I find 3 different collections of the same color. You must find a way to make them go together.
I had a feeling a little bit of this would happen. Like I said, our design aesthetics are very, very strong and vibrant and loud. We have our own philosophy, of course.
Mawawala yung cohesiveness ng collection namin kung pati ako magiging weird. Actually, dapat yung design ko, meron pang jacket yun na sobrang laki. Sabi ko, sige, magpapaubaya ako. So, tinanggal ko na lang yung jacket.
I do know that it will mesh together. I have a gut feeling that we will be a group. Our mini collection will be a mini collection.
Okay, for the carnivorous group,
we had an idea of mixing our aesthetics. Enzo and I are more into geometric. Romel is into draping and dress, and for gown, may transition siya. May idea kami na mag-paint ng something like a splatter dun sa Mikado fabric na magre-resemble nung beetroot dressing.
madaya kayong lahat because you're using one set of fabrics, the same coloration, so you think that would make your collection cohesive. I do not see one collection. I see 3 different pieces from 3 different designers. I must see similarities, pero syempre, you have to inject your aesthetics, your style, hand painting, these patterns on the fabric would just render your collection as literal. Kinopya nyo lang yon, nilagay nyo doon, so that makes it okay, galing dun sa dish, so that means na-inspire kami doon. You're not telling me what you felt when you ate the dish.
Actually, prepared na kami to sew all the garments all together. Kaso lang, we have to redesign some changes kasi nagkaroon kami ng problem. Parang masyado daw individual yung approach nung designs namin.
So, what's your concept for your collection?
Okay, so sir, we got an Oriental dish. It's a dim sum set.
The person that we're dressing up is sort of like a powerful woman who understands, like where dim sum came from. Yung mga dragon lady. So those are, yun yung girls na.
Pero wait, sandali. Because the way I saw your dish, parang street food siya. Kasi there was isaw,
Yes.
there was siopaw, and what was the small
Fried
one?
dumplings.
But
Okay.
then what's wonderful about the dish is kinatapult niya into a very global look. I think it's also a manifestation of how a woman is. Like, even if you come from, I don't know, you start with a food cart and then you become a global business. It's the same food, it's the same essence, but then you bring yourself globally. So the clothes that we've designed actually are very much like that. You know, clean, beautiful, strong point of view.
I not only see the same fabrics and coloration among the pieces, but also you have common design details, like, the flounces, ganyan. But as I see your designs now, I find them a bit boring. Of course, you have to wow the judges and, kumbaga, whet their appetite. Kasi these are the food that you had earlier today. It is cohesive, pero medyo bland. So medyo put some more flavor into the collection. So I want to see a better version tomorrow.
Yes.
Okay, designers, listen up. I was hoping that you would be working as a team, but apparently you just decided on which fabrics and what colors to work on. But then again, this is a collection. The mini collection must reflect just one concept. So, as a team, you must decide, think, and do the same thing, one thing. Of course, I don't want you to lose your identities, but then I want the judges, I want the audience to see that it's one cohesive collection. So good luck. I will just see you tomorrow and check on your progress. Bye-bye. See you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Right now, we were rethinking of doing some changes to make sure that na-capture namin yung mga sinabi niya. And yun talaga yung challenge at this point.
Before matapos yung day, she asked us na if it is okay with us na she could rest for a moment muna.
I can't anymore. So I'm going to go to the lounge. But tomorrow I already have in my head what I have to do, and I know I can do it. I was battling the flu. I felt so weak. My immune system was at its lowest. I really couldn't function anymore. It's okay with you guys. Sure. I will be able to work properly.
I'd rather that you rest than not rest.
So we don't really have a choice then.
Remember what asked you to bring the boots and the heels.
It's very sad to know that Celine is sick and she was sent home. We all know that Celine was, has the immunity for this challenge. Whether she creates something beautiful or not, she's still safe.
It doesn't matter if she has immunity. I'm pretty sure Vin and myself would be able to pull it off. So in the event that she won't be able to really finish it, I think kaya naman namin to step in.
I feel for her and then I feel for the team din, syempre. It's a collection eh. Syempre affected kami lahat doon sa nangyari.
Yun lang, with the comment of Sir Georgie, medyo time will really play a big part. Kasi nga, kailangan i-revise yung design. If it were the original ones that we have right now without any revisions, malaki yung chance naman na ma-finish tsaka to help out with hers.
Hello! Let's go home na! So ready to wear? Parang simple naman ito. 12:05.
Coming up on Project Runway Philippines.
But I feel that our execution was not up to par. I'm just really lucky that I have immunity right now.
It looks like she's wearing a diaper underneath that.
I don't know if I'll able to wear that.
I can take you out, I would take you out right now because this is so disappointing.
Yesterday, the whole entire day, I was doing an entirely different design. And towards like 10 or 11, I realized that my design was too ambitious for my state of health. So I scrapped the whole design because I didn't want to waste any time. And today, I started a new entire dress.
Good thing na lang na nakapagpahinga siya kagabi. And then kaninang morning, nakabangon siya. Though medyo feverish pa din siya kanina.
As of now, I think hindi pa ako personally runway ready. Si Mama Romel and si Justin, meron na kasi silang buong-buo na na parang finishing na lang yung kailangan. Ako hanggang ngayon nagbubuo pa. Nag-decide kami na mag-put ng splatters of paint kasi parang pag kinagat mo kasi yung meat, parang may explosion of flavor. Parang yun yung gusto namin ipakita with that technique.
Good morning, designers. Your models will be coming in shortly. Now remember the parfois styling wall. It has everything you would need to complete your look, but then you choose wisely, okay? You have 2 hours before you send your models to the hair and makeup room. I see a lot of interesting things now, so I guess the judges will be in for a surprise later the runway. Okay, I'll be back later to bring you down to the runway. Okay, good luck.
If you could see the colors of the fabrics and the silhouettes of our design, it has a sort of military appeal. Also, pretty much it's just like similar to the leaf and the food that we were inspired by. Our color team, the butterfly leaf lechon baboy military.
What do you think? Kaya maglagay ako ng slit sa sali? How about that?
No, the sleeveless is good. The sleeveless is
Okay na yan.
Okay na yan.
Ang sabi na, i-trust me naman dun sa walk, sa styling, and the hair and makeup. So sabi ko, sige, itatry ko kumaga ako matapos.
Pero, ang ito, pwede na ito yung mga
Design teams and models, it's now time to go down to the runway. Come now.
Tara, tara. Let's go.
Hello, designers. Welcome to the runway. As you know, in fashion, one day you're in, and the next day you're out. There are 12 of you here, but after tonight, there will only be 11. Yesterday, you were able to have a little taste of Gallery Vask's gastronomic cuisine. And for your challenge, you were asked to create a mini collection inspired by the meal created by the top chef of Gallery Vask. Each team was given 6,000 pesos and 1 day to complete the challenge. Speaking of which, this is your first team challenge. I wonder how that was. It's easier or harder, but you're gonna tell me more about it later, I'm sure. Now, let's meet the judges. One of the country's top fashion designers, Rahul Laurel.
Hi, guys.
Hi. Top model and fashion expert, Apple Sabirin.
Hi, guys.
And for our guest judge, we have a renowned design consultant and furniture designer, Mr. Ito Kish. And for the first time in Project Runway Philippines, we have what you call the mentor save, which means your mentor, Georgie, will get to bring back an eliminated designer if he so pleases, if he doesn't agree with the judge's decision, which can happen, of course. But he can only do this once throughout the entire season. We also have an anonymous runway where the judges and I will have no idea who designed which look as they come down the runway. So, we are ready? Let's start the show.
When I saw my dress walking in the runway, actually I felt so great. I praise God that I made it in only one day.
Window construction on the skirt, that was wow. I can see the detail, the swish, swish, swish.
When I saw my model, I was quite pleased that it fits her well. It's just like I have a little bit of a concern about the hem, because our inspiration is a sea urchin, so we want to convey vulnerability, fragility. So I incorporated that by leaving the hem a little bit raw.
I thought my model was able to pull off such an amazing look. I was able to interpret the sea urchin out of it, yung pagiging stiff nung bodice nung kanyang damit. At the same time, yung pagka-flowy and pagka-softness nung skirt.
I was quite pleased that we are cohesive because we've shown layers and mixed of hard and soft.
I was actually really happy when I saw my dress down the runway. It's not perfect, but in my state and with the time I had, which was like 5-6 hours, I'm really happy that I got that together. We have a good concept, inspiration, but I feel that our execution was not up to par. I'm just really lucky that I have immunity right now.
I think every time you'd see me, I'd have that look of being critical. I was critical about the fact that I could see all of the creases. I could also see the seams. Meron siyang slight bulge that I don't understand when she moved. Ang gusot-gusot niya.
Nagustuhan ko yung ensemble ko on stage. Yan. I didn't expect na ganun siya ka-strong. Well, dahil yung pants ko, buhay na buhay siya. Tapos tama lang yung balance niya from the sheer top.
Hindi ko maano kung ano bang inspiration nila. Hindi ko mag-gets yung style. Tinatanong nga sa akin kanina ng isang designer, zebra ba? Hindi naman, kasi wala namang zebra dun sa kinain namin. Nung nakita ko pala yung design ko, sabi ko, happy na ako dito. It's something joy na napakita ko na kaya ko yung mag-tailor din. Para sa akin, may wow talaga siya.
When I saw her coming down the runway, I was quite relieved and happy with the outcome. It looked as close to the vision that I wanted.
Parang na-achieve ko naman yung gusto ng grupo namin.
Buti na lang yung silhouettes ni Kuya Jared naging same dun sa leaf. Yung pants ko, same din yung silhouette. Then si Mau, ganun din. So, naging cohesive siya because of the cuttings din.
Very satisfied ako kasi nakikita ko yung sarili ko despite the fact na team challenge siya.
Happy naman na po kasi neat naman siyang tingnan, very clean, very feminine.
Yung design ko naman kasi happy naman ako dun eh. Pero honestly, medyo na-disappoint ako. Kasi yung construction ko, hindi ko pa rin naayos. I mean, third challenge na parang meron pa rin akong issues. I think na-address naman namin yung mga concerns ni Sir Joji kasi ang concern niya talaga masyadong literal yung collection dun sa inspiration. So, talagang binago namin lahat.
That was an interesting show that you just did. Congratulations to all of you.
Thank you.
But as you know, there will be a winning team where we will choose the winner for tonight. And likewise, there will be a losing team where we will choose who will be going home. Celine, because you have immunity, you will not be eliminated, of course. Now we've just found out who designed which look. So if we call your name, you know the drill, please step forward. Wendell. Schiltz. AJ. Rommel. Enzo. Justin. The 6 of you are safe. Although, Justin, I have to say, your teammates have become your salvation for tonight. You didn't do very well again. You're given another chance, so please do better next time. You may now leave the runway. And as for the rest of you, your teams have the highest and the lowest scores. One of you will be named the winner, and one of you will be out.
Coming up on Project Runway Philippines.
I hope you're still around next time because right now, this doesn't do it.
You make me stand up and take notice of you and your talent.
Now it's time to bring out your models. Now we'd like to speak to everyone. Let's start with you, Joy.
We got lechon. Then on the top of the lechon, meron siyang leaf. So parang pinoprotect niya yung lechon before siya kainin.
What you came up with is something that I would wear. I love it. I really do. If I can ask for it, I'll take it home.
Can you ask your model to turn around, please? I love that back detail. I love the newness of the silhouette. I love the styling. This is why we're here. You make me stand up and take notice of you and your talent.
This is a collection, and I am so proud of the 3 of you. As for you, I've seen a lot of great talent from you, from last week when you kind of went wild, to this when you kind of toned it down and pulled yourself in. This is greatness.
A good design is a good design. And regardless of whatever field you are, I love the fact that it's kind of fun, sexy, and yet it's respectable.
Jared, I don't know if I'll ever be able to wear that, but I love it. I love the geometric patterns, the mix of it all. It's very edgy.
What's interesting about your work, it's very provocative. I like the point of view in terms of its artistic merits, but it's not very flattering. Kailangan mo rin isipin, sino susuot niyan?
If you wear this in Manila, everybody will look at you. But you wear this in Tokyo, Paris, New York, you're the coolest person.
You never fail to surprise me. I love it. I didn't expect it from you. But this is something different again. I really think you have a future here.
And finally, it's your turn, Mao.
Meow. Can you remove the jacket, please? See how the back pulls up? The fit doesn't work. Boyoyong? A very old term, but it kind of reminds me of that. The only thing that worked for you right now is that you are with these 2 other people.
Your piece just blended beautifully with all the rest. But nothing about it will make me feel I'm sexy.
I love it with the jacket. When she was walking, there's a robotic, boyish feel about it. The jacket is crazy, crazy good. The fact that you made it straight and it's standing there beautifully is a big effort.
My only critique would be think about how the garment would flatter a woman. Yes, we're pushing the envelope. Yes, it's very creative, but is it beautiful? And the last thing you want is, for your model to look fat or Like in this case, it looks like she's wearing a diaper underneath that.
Or disproportionate. Proportion is so important.
Okay, Celine.
So the color palette of all the dishes were neutrals, and we just wanted to create something clean and that's for like a global woman.
You're making us question your abilities as a designer. Looking at your dress, I've seen that everywhere. Nothing about it excites me.
So you mentioned global, and I didn't see that. For me, it's very RTW. Just looking at the pictures, and your dish was actually the most colorful. So I was expecting a little bit of color somewhere, and I didn't see that.
I always believe in this philosophy that safe is the enemy of greatness. And I think that you can do better than this. Seriously.
I want to challenge this immunity. If I can take you out, I would take you out right now. Because this is so disappointing. Coming from where you were last week, I was so freaking impressed, right? We made you win. So what is this?
Okay, Jingay.
They plated us the whole dim sum platter. It's very classic, but then you can take it forward. So the woman that we're designing, especially for my clothes, would exude the same thing. Something that pushes forward, but inside knows that she's just a classic woman that wants, you know, a black, white, and something that pops a bit.
I'm sorry, but it reminds me more of a harlequin. I don't know of anyone who might want to wear that. If there's anything that I'm impressed with, I know that's difficult to make, to align all of them, to create clean cuts and sew them perfectly.
You're a very good technician. I actually like it. I think it's very flattering. The fundamental philosophy of Vask is experimentation. In my mind, your team missed that point.
Was there a leader in this team?
No, I think equal.
No. Did you have a vision?
We had an inspiration.
An inspiration, but no vision. Because I think that was what was lacking. You are obviously very technically skilled. But other than that, I don't see any other advantages to what you designed today. Since she is immune today, it is your neck on the line. But I am going to challenge it because to me, you don't deserve to be here right now.
Ben, your turn.
The one thing that caught my attention dun sa dish was the siopaw. Meron kasing mga leaves yun. So, I put on some green coloration sa loob lang nung skirt.
What I'm thinking right now, you're sticking to a tried and tested formula because it worked out for you the first time, didn't it? The only attempt to make it different is that flap in the back, which I feel is an afterthought.
I kind of like the flap because that's a very subtle, not on your face, I'm gonna make it green. I don't like the gold chain, the bag, the styling. I didn't like. That's why I'm saying that your saving grace is your model. I love her color. I love her hair.
So, masarap ba yung siopaw?
Matamis sa loob siya actually.
Para sa akin, mukhang hindi masarap. Kasi parang ordinaryong siopaw lang yung kinain mo dahil sa pinakita nating damit, ordinaryo din. I'm very disappointed because I really was so impressed with your past looks. Pag nakita ko yung damit mo, katabi ng mga damit nila, medyo walang saysay.
Do you think you have more to give?
Of course.
Because right now, this doesn't do it.
Thank you, models and designers. It's time for the judges and I to have a little chat. For now, you may leave the runway.
When they were saying that Celine had immunity, so she won't be going home, tapos she's the most challenged among the design. Honestly, I don't really take much of it. Kasi nga, you either have the cards or you don't. Sa kanya, coincidentally, she has it. So you can't take that against from her.
I sort of expected already what they were gonna say, but I didn't expect it would be so harsh. And I didn't want to use my sickness as a reason to defend my design. I just had to, take it all in.
Let's start with who do we like?
I'm a big fan of Joy, and I think it was his piece that actually made them win.
The collection was cohesive. The three of them really came up with something great, and that's part of the challenge, right?
There is nothing about it I don't like.
Both of you were fighting over that garment. That's a very strong indication that it's good because women want it.
Jared is brilliant,
He has a different mind frame.
May pinanghuhugutan.
Where is he coming from? I mean, come on.
He is interesting.
It was very smart to show the beauty of the tattoo of the model.
I think more than a designer, he's more an artist. And he's using
that is
fashion as his canvas for expressing his idea.
I really like the jacket.
That is Mao.
The way it's constructed, for me, I would always think na dapat may padded and everything, but it kind of stayed there, you know? It's beautiful.
Pero hindi maganda yung
Sa loob. For me, she was the weakest link in the winning group.
Okay, good point right there. What about the ones that we don't like?
Oh my God, that Celine had better thank her lucky stars that she has immunity. I mean, what was that?
Maybe she didn't try hard enough because she knew that she was immune.
I think the biggest surprise of this is because the last challenge, she was
The winner.
The winner.
And you know what? Pinaglaban namin yan. Raho was for someone else. So for me, parang I fought for you and this is what you're gonna show me. You don't deserve my trust.
Maybe she's not adventurous with her choice of food, and
If
it
you-
translated to that.
But
So-
if you go to Jingay, she was explaining, it's isaw, but it's not really isaw, but it's shrimp. And then this is what you did.
Vin was again uninspired, too safe. I mean, the challenge is about experimentation and
Yes.
inspiration. It doesn't translate.
It didn't translate.
And what they showed wasn't a collection.
I think we have a very clear idea who we want to win and who might be going home tonight.
Agree.
Yes.
Okay, let's call them back out.
The winner of Project Runway Philippines Season 4 has an amazing prize package. 250,000 pesos in cash for the grand prize. Another 250,000 pesos from Brother International to start their own fashion line, a fabulous trip for two to London, a fashion spread in Mega Magazine, a fashion game changer scholarship from iAcademy, 50,000 pesos worth of products from the Face Shop for the winning designer, another 50,000 pesos worth of products from the Face Shop for the winning model, and finally 100,000 pesos worth of products and services from the Ivy Institute for both the winning designer and the winning model. Your teams have the highest and the lowest scores. One of you will be named the winner, and one of you will be out. Mao, you're safe. You may leave the runway. Jared, you are safe. So that means, Joy, you are the clear winner of tonight's challenge. Congratulations. That means you have immunity from the next week's challenge, and you have a complimentary dinner for two at the Vask Modern Tapas and Gourmet Cuisine, and we'll get to design a special chair to be featured in Gallery Vask. Congratulations.
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 Good job.
You both may now leave the runway.
Actually, nakaka-pressure. Sa totoo lang, ayoko manalo kahit anong challenge. Kasi iisipin mo yung next challenge, baka ma-disappoint sila. Like what happened to Celine. Diba? So parang, huwag naman sana. Pero of course, I'm so thankful na nag-win ako, na-appreciate nila yung gawa ko. This is who I am talaga. At least pinapakita ko kung sino ako, na hindi ako natatakot yung setting ko ipakita sa kanila.
Celine, well, because you have immunity, you're safe for now. You may leave the runway.
Among the three of us in our group, I was actually the most upset one because I didn't think that either of them deserved to go home, especially if it was because of me. I'm the kind of person that will have so much guilt if I am the cause of something. And I did promise my teammates that I would definitely not let them down.
Now that leaves us with the two of you. Who's it gonna be? Vin We were impressed with your past looks, but you've become quite predictable. There's nothing extraordinary with your design tonight. And Jingay, you impressed us with your technicality. Design-wise, you fell quite flat. There is no clear sense of experimentation as opposed to what you explained. We had a hard time deciding who should go home tonight.
So I didn't want it to be him and me at that point. We know each other even prior to the competition. The only thing he has a plus on is because he was a top first challenge. So there's more to say, Vin.
Nothing was going on with my mind at that moment. I'm just shutting off my emotions to safeguard me then to anything na pwedeng mangyari.
And we've decided that we'll give you another chance, both of you. No one goes home tonight, but be careful. Next week, we are going to do a double elimination. So do your best and try hard. Congratulations on making it another day here at Project Runway.
And when they announced our names, that we both were safe, we appreciated it. Kaya lang, hindi naman kami parang magyakapan, mag-iyakan, because ultimately, you were just safe. You didn't really win anything.
I was so happy, and I don't care about the double elimination next challenge. I'm just glad that my teammates were safe.
Eh, parang, it's unfair naman para sa amin. Happy din ako na wala. Pero nakaka-pressure din na iniisip ko, sana may natanggal. At least by next challenge, isa lang. Hindi kami lahat mag-worry na dalawa yung matatanggal.
The fact that, alam mo yon, there will be two. It could be both of us again. Meron ka lang uncertain feeling about it.
This is a happy ending after all. For now, yes. And only because the judges thought that they would give you another chance, no? Especially the last two. But then again, for the next challenge, two will be eliminated, so you better do your best. Okay, so now for your next challenge. OA kayo, good night.
It's again more exciting, and I believe mas challenge namin yung sarili namin. Yung mga sinabi sa akin ng judges, I take it as a compliment for me to push forward, to push harder, to be out of my comfort zone.
Ending up in the bottom of this next challenge, it's frustrating. In the double elimination next challenge, I think it will be every man for himself. I'm definitely gonna step it up an entirely new level.
Next, on Project Runway Philippines.
I was expecting that you understood what the challenge is all about.
Hindi talaga ako masaya dun sa itsura nung gawa ko.
I'm trying to think of something to help you. This is a nightmare.
One of you will be named the winner, but two of you will be out.